We're back. It's another week. We got some good stuff going on today. Let me tell you. I'm also watching the Olympics at the same time. But, you know, there's a pole vaulter, Katie Moon, that just did very well. She may have the gold medal. I'm not sure. A lot going on in the Olympics. I hope you're enjoying it and go USA. Pretty exciting stuff. All right, so what do we all have going on today? We have some good looking games going off today. Let's take a look at what we got. Let me hit the refresh first here. And just on a quick pan through, we can see that we have the Star Wars Empire Strikes Back and the Liberty or Death ending first. Nice low bids in there right now. Let's hope we get some snipes. And then in the next grouping, 15 minutes later, we have the Phantasy Star for Sega Master System with a nice high bid right now. It's $74.40. And we have one bid for the Strider that is possibly the game in the worst condition ever for $1.99. Gain Ground and Crackdown have a time slot together in 44 minutes. And you can see we have some nice bids in that Game Ground. I know that the box is in a little tough shape, but what a fun game. Crackdown, again, really fun. I like that game. And then we jump into the next time slot. We have the Double Dragon 3 sitting at $18.55 and the Rolling Thunder 3 sitting at $35. Following time slot, we got the Mega Bomberman for Sega Genesis, cartridge only. And we have the Game Gear, $26. The time slot by itself, we have the Terminator for Sega CD sitting at 108. Had to relist this as some guy didn't pay last time. Didn't write back, didn't pay. Sometimes things happen. Oh, hello, Tristan. I see you in there. Let me try to fix this. My screen's a little bit funked up so I can see the chat. Go Game Ground, go. I agree, Tito. I agree. All right, so then in the next time slot, we have Nights into the Dreams with a 3D controller for the Sega Saturn. And then we have in that same time slot Dragon Crystal at $19.50. And then the final time slot, we're sitting at Axe Battle at $46. Pretty impressive for the Game Gear. Now, we have some activities to do today as well, too. I have made some purchases this last week to replenish some supplies. So I'm buying big lots of games and we will be putting them up on the channel. So we're going to do a live opening of a package that came today, which was labeled as 80 Game Gear games. So I paid like $400 for this package. So we'll see what happens, huh? But it is interesting. So let's cut into... We can see the split screen here. We still have the 12 minutes to go on these first two items. We're sitting at $21.50 and $11. That ain't too bad. You know what time it is? It's church night, church day. And as Jimmy Buffett would say, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Oh, yeah. Starting out with a Summit IPA. Quite delicious, I must say. Gotta quit drinking so much beer though. I've been trying to lose some weight, but the gut kind of hangs around a little bit, and gotta have to change up the formula here for the evenings. But for today, look at that, Minnesota, that little star. That's where Mankato is. If you didn't know, and we won't get political, but Tim Walz was a high school teacher in this town, so he is now the VP candidate running under the Democratic side of the race. So anyway, good to know. Let's see here. So we're at 10 minutes and 30 seconds. The new auctions, let's talk about that briefly because these aren't as exciting at the very moment, right? I have some new auctions going up today. We only have 3 for next week, so the show is going to be quite short. but these are scheduled to pop live here very soon. So the first item, I highly suggest you check out the YouTube video for each of these items. We have an actual JAMA board for X-Men Arcade. And if you've ever, I already have these boxed, but I'm thinking we might play these games a little bit today on the show. But X-Men, what a cult classic. There's only problem with this game is I believe there's something wrong with the sound chip, which is right there, where I have the dingy dingy on, the magnifying glass, which is replaceable, but you got to be pretty darn good with the soldering iron because you have to remove that chip, you put a new chip in, but you have to take an integrated circuit off it and resolder it onto it. Not worth me taking the risk on. Or it's the sound's not working on my super gun. So you're like, well, what's a super gun? A super gun is a device that plugs into the JAMA, so it works like a console essentially for arcades. And anything that is JAMA compatible in the super gun will play it. And it uses a Sega Saturn controller on the one I have. So I was actually in the video, you'll see me playing this game with a Sega Saturn controller on this ginormous board. There's the back of the board, pretty exciting. So we have the X-Men going up this week, scheduled to go live as we're doing the show. And then the other one I have here is Magic Sword, which is a pretty rare arcade game in itself and really fun. In this one, guess what? It works sound, everything with the super gun, so it should work just fine in anybody's cabinet. So another JAMA board here. It's kind of cool to play on a real JAMA board because it is an emulation. It isn't emulation. So it is the real deal and everything is just as it was intended to be. And then the last auction, we have Asteroids from New Wave Toys. These things are so cool. Like I did portrait mode, look at kind of fuzzy look, tried to look artsy for a second there, but then I did it normal. But you can see it's like brand new shape. Plays Asteroids, beeps, bops, boops. Comes with the little coin pack in here, if you can see that there, and some extra graphics that you can change it out if you like a different style of the Asteroids cabinet. Has all the original boxes and packaging. So it'll ship to the winner of this auction the way I received it from New Wave Toys. So these are always pretty exciting to watch. You never know what you're going to get for one of these. These have been sold out for, I believe, over a year now, so it could have some good effects. So very exciting, if I must say so myself. But we can get into it here. Once we get done with this first auction, we will probably start. We'll start off. I'm going to start off by opening up the. Well, maybe we just start it now. Should we start the live opening of the product as we sit and watch these? I think that sounds exciting. Oh, let me grab the box. Oh boy, it's kind of heavy when you think of Sega Game Gear. You're like, why would this be that heavy? You can still see my head. Um. So, cut this puppy open. Shipped it priority mail. Pretty impressed. Came pretty quick. I think I won this on, was that Saturday or Sunday? I already have it. Boy, this is like the weeniest scissors in the world I brought in for this. Did you glue this thing down? I want to spill my beer. That could be real bad. Tape the middle flap closed. All right. Let's see here. What do we got? Oh, I think Bob Marley. Good tune, yes. All right, what do we got in here? Ooh, I can use that later. It's cardboard. So this looks like this was this guy's personal collection. You see this here? I'm gonna set this on the floor. I cannot work like that. All right, first two games in the box, in a Ziploc bag. Ooh, these are in nice shape, these boxes. We got Paper Boy. Look at that. That'll be a fun one up for auction. The bottom is sealed, the top isn't. Let's just take a peek inside. There's only two of them that are boxed in this lot. How much time do we got? We got 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Ooh, we got a bid on Liberty or Death. Look at that. Tito, that'd make you happy, right? Oh, that's always a shame. There's no book with the Paperboy. Unless there's a stack of books in there. Maybe it's in there, but we have Paperboy. That's pretty cool. Paperboy with the D-pads. Always a good time. Better than a joystick. I hate arcade one-up Paperboys. This is kind of tricky to put back together again. All right, 3 minutes 50. Oh, we're up to 21.50. Liberty or Death. People are bidding a little early on it. Look at that. Tito, I think you were making fun of this game at the beginning when I put it up. Like, you think anybody's going to bid on that? I'm like, oh yeah, people bid on that. It's a cool game. That girl just did good in pole vault too now. All right, what's the next game here? Oh, it still has most of the plastic on it. For Star Trek: The Next Generation. Look at that. It's open, but it's still got most of the plastic on it. Peek in there once, huh? Oh, what a weird case. I see a book. That's always good. It's got this kind of cardboardy case insert with the game. It looks really good. And then we have, oh, yes, warranty card. Oh. Oh, 25 bucks. Look at that. We got a little poster, kind of folded up with the Star Trek folks on it. We got a game book that looks in perfect condition. This is kind of an exciting one. Do you think I'll make money on all this? I buy it for 400. At 80 games. It means I got to get at least $5 a game, right? Am I doing the math right? I think so. It's one of those deals. You don't want to mess up putting these back together again. This is such good shape. Gotta go underneath. How are we doing? We got $25 and $21.50 still. All right, all right. And we have 2 minutes and 6 seconds to go. Makes me think of that song, The Final Countdown. Went to some really good concerts this weekend. We have a thing called Ribfest here. They go to a lot of towns around the Midwest. May have heard of them. And we had the Gin Blossoms, Toad the Wet Sprocket, and Vertical Rising. I think that's what they're called. And they're all kind of like 90s music and 80s. And it was fun. We had a bunch of friends come, showed up. I can't complain, let me tell you. All right, let's take a little break from peeking in that box. Let's focus in on these auctions. $21.50 and $25. Let's get some movement on it. We got 1 minute and 14 seconds to go. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think there'll be a snipe on this? Katie was in the chat. I know she'd be typing, but I'm sure she's busy. But I'd like to hear guesses on how much these are going to go for. That always gets me excited. Let's see here. 55 seconds. We're going to get a snipe or are we not going to get a snipe? That is the question, right? Move my camera around a little bit if you didn't notice. You can actually see my microphone in the shot now. It's very, very fancy. I think I got it in a bag of crap from Whoop once back in the day. That means it's high end. All right, coming down to 30 seconds. Are these type of games and stuff, all things that people bid on for the long run, or are they snipers? It'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see. Let's see here. 16, 15, 14, 13. Get the final 10. Usually in the last 5 seconds is when we get our movement. 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm getting dizzy looking at them both. Wah, wah, wah. Actually, though, not terrible prices for both of them. This Star Wars thing doesn't tend to go for a whole lot because they really made a lot of them and nobody opened them because why are you gonna play a Nintendo game, right? All right, let's go down. Let's get the next two queued up. Ooh, I am seeing something here that I cannot ignore. I see Phantasy Star. And I think that classifies as... Yeah, folks, that's a hot item. We're up to $74 already on that and 40 cents. And on the opposite side of the scale, we got a cold item with only one bid at 99 cents. All right, let's peek more into this box. Oh, I'm going to bend over. That'll be nice. Pull up some stuff as I go here. Oh, he's kind of packaging it interesting. Well, what is that? I don't remember this in the picture. He wrote me a note, too. There's a post-it note in here. All right, what do we got? Hi, Darren. Here are free carts for you. Extras. Ha, enjoy. Hey, I'm getting more than 80. Well, what do we get for our free carts? This is interesting. I didn't even know they made these. It's a Super 16-in-1. It has 16 titles on it. We got Super Columns. Never been a big fan of columns. Are these really extra? I'm kind of confused. Whoa, this is a weird one. Looks like another multi-cart. Batman and Robin. It's all looking really nice shape. What this big train thing is all about. I wonder if these really are. Oh, they're doing the fire alarm test. Or tornado, I mean. What a fun time. The dog's probably going to go nuts. I might hear that. Dr. Robotics machine. Garfield. Still watching these auctions. Nothing moving right now. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Normal columns. I'm wondering if the extras or maybe just the multi-carts, but who knows. Sonic Triple Threat. Oh boy, what is this thing? I think it's like a desk organizer tray. Why he shipped this to me is beyond me. But okay, maybe I'll put my pens in it. Wouldn't that be nice? Free. All right, so in that, let's see, we got 9 cartridges in that bag so far. 9 cartridges. What time are we at? We got 11 minutes to go. I better take a sip of beverage. That's nice. All right, moving on. Let's get some more games out here. Oh, wait. You know what's better than games? Game books. How many are really in here? So in his auction, he really wasn't very descriptive. And I kind of took advantage of that because I could tell this was somebody's personal collection, not just someone piecing out stuff. So that's usually pretty good. So here's a book for the Spider-Man X-Men Game Gear game. I'm curious to see if we see the Paperboy book in here because I can put it with the box, but I doubt it. It seems like he would have done that, right? And a Miss Pac-Man? HD Scratchy game? Oh, Katie's making the call. $95, she says. That'd be a big jump. That game's got no book. Speaking of books, we have the book for Dr. Robotics. Super columns. These books are in beautiful shape, by the way. This is that Roadrunner game. The Gin. Not Gin and Juice. Solitaire. Blackjack. Here's the book for the game I'm selling today, Dragon Crystal. Look at that. Oh, we got some movement on the Strider. $2.25. How about that? Now it's becoming, not quite a hot item, but it's getting close. All right. Got Shinobi. Gosh, there's a lot more books in here than I thought he had. This stack just keeps going. Super Monica GP. Dragon Revenge. Columns. Castle of Illusion. Ooh, I just got a bid notification on something else, maybe. It's not linking to my watch. Oh, there, do it. Oh, I'm getting the old ones from Liberty and Death. Anyway, technology. This is a really thick book for the Hulk. I don't get why it needs to be so thick. This is actually really heavy. It's literature for... This is the actual Game Gear manual. That's kind of cool with some warranty. Caesar's Palace. PGA Golf Tour. Madden 95. And Triple Threat. So no Paperboy book. Interesting. I'm okay with that. I'm glad to get all these other books. They go good with the games as you're selling them as loose cartridges. All right, so what time we got? We have 8 minutes and 15 seconds. Put these books back in this. This guy's keeping Ziploc in business. Like it. All right. Should we peek at some more games that are in the box? I think we could. The rest don't appear to be in Ziploc bags. Well, this is weird. So he's got all these empty cases, right? And then there's two more in there that are just in the cases. I went from being so organized to getting a little bit creepy. Let's look at what these are. And he had the in the case wrong. This floors me. We got PGA Tour Golf. Put the case right. This one was in there, right? And then we got Caesar's Palace. Isn't that special? Big bucks, no whammies, right, Katie? Yes, agreed. And the Katie, the eBay Whisper. I like that. All right, what do we got? We got more games. There's stacks and stacks and stacks. All right, let's look at this stack here. The Majors Pro Baseball. There's that Gin game. Solitaire. Probably better than Windows 95. And what we got? Fred Couples Golf. That's one I never heard of. Super Monica GP. Blackjack. Should almost try to make these in like stacks of 5 or something. See how many we really got, huh? This is gonna be a hot mess, I'll tell you that much. I don't know if that's gonna work. I'm gonna end up just spilling these all over the place. Sega Game Gear games don't stack well. So, engineering 101, right? Let's make a product that we want people to buy a lot of, right? So let's say I bought a Sega Game Gear game. I get you want a lip to grab onto, but let's somehow keep it so that we could stack these on top of each other if I had a lot of them. Not make like a weird slide. I don't know. It is what it is. My 2 cents. Need Dan Ink over here or something to figure the crap out. It sure does taste good. All right, let's grab another handful. There are duplicates in here. Jeopardy. NBA Jam. The Majors baseball one again. Whoops. What is this? WrestleMania Steel Cage. Madden 1995. Check of the auctions. All right. Sports trivia. That'd be fun for the 90s. Leaderboard golf. Wonder how good the golf games were. Probably pretty decent. God, there's a lot of games in here. All right. I didn't read it first. Wimbledon tennis. I'm getting a little bit of sports happy here. I might have to get another box just to put these into. Hold on. Bear with me, folks. Let's use a box for my. Oh, I kicked the table. Oh, my toe. That really hurt. Katie gave me this box yesterday. You can put them in there. So you got the Wimbledon tennis, PJ Golf Tour 2, World Series baseball. All right, now I'm going to attempt to do these fiver stacks. What are we doing in the auctions? Nothing new. All right. Isn't that exciting? All right, we still have 2 minutes or so. Let's just grab a few more games here. Oh boy. We got a Miss Pac-Man, Marble Madness, Eco the Dolphin, another Garfield game, but it's not a duplicate. I think it's a different one. This one's good. Earthworm Jim. Look at that. We have to play that later today. And Eco the Dolphin. Oh, let's take a wee little bitty break, shall we? This box down here. Oh, let's disrupt my beer. Ooh, getting sweaty over here. I like how he wrote my name on there. You see that? Sounds nice of him. It's nice to get free extra games. All right, down to minute 45. We got people running on the TV too right now. I wonder what's going on here. Yeah, no. Oh, they're just re-showing something. Re-showing the men's 200. We got women's pole vault still going on. We got water polo. US is down 1-0. So we'll see. I know that's pretty dang exciting. All right, down to minute and 10 seconds. What could possibly happen here? I'd love to see a snipe. That Fantasy Star sitting at a pretty hefty number, really. We'll see if Katie's 95 comes to fruition or not. We will see. All right, let's see here. 74, 40, 225. I don't see Strider going up much. That game's in tough condition. But you never know. Oh, to under 10. Come on. Come on. Everybody sleeping today? Everybody's just watching the Olympics? Not you. Oh, we got Strider being sniped. Well, I guess that counts. There you go. We got a little bit of a pickup on the Strider. Whoop dee dee doo. Oh, I gotta hit refresh first on there. All right, we got Gain Ground coming up. That's up to the $52 mark. And we have Crackdown, which is at $21.72. Hey, I don't know what happened. I thought it was 1-0. I'm all confused. Oh, it's a shootout. Oh, I think we just won. I think we got all three scores, and they only got two. Oh, but they're still going. I don't know why. Oh, maybe how many do they go? I know you guys just want to watch me watch the Olympics. All right, so all right, the Aussies missed hit him right in the head. I can't feel good. All right, I have think. Oh, he didn't make it. All right, so I think we've made three, and they've made two out of four each. So I don't know how many go in a shootout, but I guess we'll see. That's kind of intense, really. So, Katie, you were wrong in the 95. Guess I'll have to deal with it. All right, let's see here. Sorry. Oh, they scored enough. Which is interesting. I don't know how this works in round of polo. Let me grab some more of these games. That really packaged them nice. I have to say. All right, 52 and 21.72 we're at. So now we got Spider-Man X-Men. We have plenty of the columns. And we got another Roadrunner one. And another Dr. Robotics. Incredible Hulk. Five. Another Super Columns. Tasmanian Devil game. Bust a Move. That's always a good time. Oh, 53. Gain Ground went up $1. How about that, Jack? I am just here for Gain Ground. Better go over $60. That's what Tito's making demands. Boy, there's a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog in here. A different Spider-Man game. Batman. Sonic 2. Sonic Triple Threat. Batman Forever. Sonic the Hedgehog. You have a different Spider-Man again. Batman and Robin. And guess what? Sonic 2. 3. Somebody must have paid for something. That's always good. All right. Ooh, look at this. We got 2 Star Wars ones in a row. We got Star Wars. And we got Return of the Jedi. That looks to be kind of cool. Oh, Shining Force. Love that game. Woody Pop. Beavis and Butthead. A Bruce Lee game called Dragon. Streets of Rage. All right, we got 9 minutes to go. Whew, getting sweaty. Game Gear games are making me hot. What do you do? It's an endless box of games. Dragon Crystal. Selling that one today. Oh, $59. Look at that game ground. Getting close to Tito 60. Shinobi. Kong. Taz. Oh, a different Sonic. Sonic Pinball. All right. Sonic the Hedgehog. Mm. Bonkers waxed up. Revenge of the Dragon. Castle of Illusion. Mickey Mouse. Bart versus the World. I know. My neighbor Scott. He said the Game Gear is one of his most memorable systems because there was a restaurant in town called Embers, and you could rent a Game Gear to play at the table while you waited for your food and hung out with your parents. So it's kind of like the tablet of the day, right? You go to restaurants and kids just have a tablet and they're sitting there playing them all the time. The Game Gear they would use at the restaurant. You could rent it, and they'd actually ask them, "Oh, how did they power it? Did they plug it into something or actually use batteries?" He goes, "They use batteries." The Game Gear was like 4 to 6 hours on, I think, 6 AA's. It was bad. Game Gear was hard on batteries, but it was the 90s, and that's the way things were. All right, let's get some more games. Stack just keeps going and going. All right. Hmm. I've never played this on here. I'd like to check that out. Aladdin, Lemmings, another Roadrunner game, Psychic World, and the Terminator T2. Wonder if that's anything like the Genesis one or the Sega CD. Game's pretty sweet. All right, no movement on the auctions there. What we got here? We got Stargate. I was wondering, do you think Stargates are real? Do you think they're real? I think they're real cool. What did they? You didn't even look at it. Master of Darkness. I'll tell you one thing. I don't think vampires are real. Chuck Rock 2, Son of Chuck. Cute. All right, no movements. 5 minutes, 20 seconds. Ristar. Not the band, but the actual crash test dummies. Look at that. That's a pretty cool one. Battletoads. I didn't even know they made that for the Game Gear. All right, what we got next? Got Smash TV, Phantom 2040, Holly Wars. Don't know that one. Not every day you get over 80 video games. Oh, we got $63. It's over the $60 mark, Tito. Way to go. Four minutes, 18 seconds to go. All right, we got X-Men. He did give me extra games. I have more than 80 here. Chicago Syndicate. Batman Returns. Cutthroat Island. Crystal Warriors. Itchy and Scratchy. And three more blank cases. So if my counting's right, yeah, 89 games. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. And I just need to clear on average $10 a game. Then I can like double my money, and that's the goal of this one. So we'll see if this works. Trying to find better ways to replenish, even though I have a ton of inventory, but eventually it will deplete. So we got to keep working on that. So let's see, we're at $63 and 21.72. 63 is pretty good for that game. That case is in tough shape. I mean, look at that little hole there. Woofta. They know what they're getting. Tell you what they are getting. One of the funnest video games of all time. That's what they're getting. What did those go for? I missed it. Oh, Katie. Here, let's go back. They went. It didn't move. I don't think the Fantasy Star moved to the 95 like you want. Strider moved up to They got sniped at the end for $6.50, and it went for $74.40. So there you go. All right, back to this. We got a minute and a half to go, and we have more Game Gear games. So I'm trying to think of the best way to sell those. Oh, Katie says 20. She's going Crackdown $40. You might be right. I think Crackdown is a sleeper here at this moment. That has a ton of watchers on it, and it is a unique game. Let's see. We got 1 minute to go. It's old. Oh, look at that. They're synchronized swimming on TV. They made a heart. All right. 45-second mark. The excitement is unbelievable. Is this the American? No, Finland. I don't get why pole vaulters are usually so tall. You think you'd want to be a little person. Oh, they didn't make it. All right, what do we got? 22 seconds to go. We need a snipe. Come on, baby. Come on. Anything under 10 seconds is a snipe, right? Is that what we classify? All right, 10 seconds to go. 9, 8, 7. I get like dizzy looking at both numbers at the same time. Come on. Oh, we got snipes and crackdown. Katie was right. We have a sniper in the house. All right, look at that. We went $63 on the game ground. Didn't move at the last, but Katie guessed 40 and went for 41.06. I would say, in the Price is Right goes, Katie, that was a pretty darn good guess. You're close without going over. Congratulations. All right, let's move out of these two. Hit the refreshos. Let's go to the next. So we got the Double Dragon coming up at 1856. And we have Rolling Thunder 3 sitting at 35 even. Ooh. Ooh. Maybe I can get enough for this to pay for the Mexican meal tomorrow night. That's right, folks. We're going for Mexican food. I like Mexican food. I really, really do. All right, so the Game Gear collection. Pretty impressed. I got to get the Game Gear out of storage and see if mine works, first of all. And I'll work on that. Speaking of things working or not working, I was talking about my neighbor Scott earlier, and he is all about the Game Gear being able to play at the Embers. But he has a 32X that has a power cord. That's all he really has for it. Yes, Tito. Play that game ground tonight. It's important to play game ground. Play it on hard, like you said, so you get all the characters. I forgot about that aspect. But anyway, he wanted me to test out his Sega 32X. Yeah, he didn't own any 32X games, but the way he had to hook it to a system was technically wrong, so it was just in pass-through mode. The 32X is kind of a tricky machine, so it looked like a big video game cartridge with another cartridge slot on it, but it's like this big. I think I have one handy. Hold on, let me grab one. His is in the machine right now, but mine, it's kind of dark down here. Okay, here it is. This is what they look like. So this is the one I have. It has the adapter for it too, um, so that it fits in the version 2 system better. But this cartridge then would drop into your system, and see it's got these hookups in the back. One is power. One runs video from your original Genesis into it, and then this one has another video out then that goes to the TV. So he doesn't have that extra cable that goes between the two, but he wanted me to test if it worked. Let's see, the card goes in like this. There we go. So this is mine. The corrosion in his is crazy. Like, these aren't even shiny. It's almost like really confused on what happened to the thing. But I took it apart today. And if Scott's watching this, maybe he'll hear about it now. Worked on it for quite a while, actually. Really cleaned it up. It looks like somebody had spilt something in the cartridge slot somehow at one point, because around it was this Q-tip in it like crazy with rubbing alcohol, and I was getting quite a bit of stuff up. But after putting it back together again, didn't work. But I'm not giving up yet. Still try. So Katie's making some predictions. The 1855, the Double Dragon 3, she says is going to go for 35. Wait, 35 with 14 bids is going to go high. Snipe $50. Ooh, the Rolling Thunder 3 at 50. That would be great. I like when they go up. But we haven't had a major snipe today, but we haven't had necessarily, how do you say it, major talent on display. You could argue that Rolling Thunder is worth quite a bit of money. So, Katie, I'm going to go against your 50. I think we're going to see $70 in that. It's my call. I think we're going to double up, but we'll see. It doesn't have the book, but the rest is in amazing condition, so it's a tricky call. How much is a book worth? A tricky call. Last week, if you remember, I sold the sports package where I even wore my Dante Culpepper jersey from the Minnesota Vikings. And it went for the amazing $1.25. I got a $1.25 bid. And he didn't pay, the first day. Second day still hadn't paid. I'm like, all right. And I look at a ship to address and it's Ukraine. I get so many people buying my stuff from the Ukraine. It just confuses me. Um, but what does that really mean, right? Are they really from the Ukraine or did they move here from the Ukraine and still that's where their eBay set up? I don't. Well, I was just letting it sit, and I believe on Monday on from a Wednesday auction, I can cancel it and then get ready to relist. Kind of like with the Terminator game that's ending today. That was relisted because the guy never paid. Didn't reply back, nothing. But late Saturday, this guy sends me a message saying he's having trouble with his PayPal account. And please don't cancel the order. He's going to pay it. I'm like, all right. I mean, it's $1.25, right? Anyway, he last night I'm laying in bed. I'm thinking about it. I go, oh, if I relist it, I want to relist it Wednesday because I want all my stuff to kind of go at the same time. And so I sent him another message saying, hey, I understand you're having some troubles, but if you don't have it paid by tomorrow, I'm relisting it. Well, 4 in the morning, he pays for it and has a Delaware address. So he might be using a third party to ship to Ukraine, but I don't know. It's always just so weird. I tell you what, eBay is weird. It is what it is. What are we looking at here? We got Snoop Dogg on the TV. We got 1855, $35. We got all kinds of stuff going on. My little notepad go. Moved everything off to the side here. There we go. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, yeah, I've been working on a new project and it works. So, I don't know about you guys, but I've always been obsessed with Mega Touch. Back in the day, you go to the bar, you put a quarter on the stupid touchscreen tube TV, and you could play a game. And I remember it in kind of funny ways because you'd be sitting at a family restaurant and you could play exotic games too. So be completely nude people up on the screen, and there's like a 4-year-old eating fries right behind you, right? Very bizarre. Well, I've been trying to get a good emulator of a current version going. And MAME does do a really old version, but it didn't have touchscreen support, so you'd have to use a mouse. And what's the point? Well, I joined a group on Facebook of these guys that are really into this stuff. And this guy uploaded some files for me. And I have Mega Touch Ultimate working on a touchscreen right now, and it runs perfect. And the file runs so nice that you could just run it on any laptop with a touchscreen, and it can be had. So it's pretty cool. The only thing I don't like is normally you have to just click on it once to do things, but you have to double tap on everything. So if you're doing like a photo hunt and like maybe one picture the lady has her top on, the other one doesn't. I don't know. You got to double click on it instead of just click once. So there's pros and cons of that because then you're not going to have misclicks necessarily is easy, but it runs beautiful. Beautiful. Now, I wonder if some of the sports games where you're dragging things around and stuff, there might be a problem. I'm not sure. And maybe my memory is wrong. Maybe it was a double tap all the time on the original ones too. I don't remember. But I am happy I got it working. And it's a super simple install. So, anyway, more to come on that. Maybe I'll do a demo of it. Next week's show should be nice and short because we only have 3 auctions to go, like we said. Yay! But yeah, key thing is on eBay, if you're buying something, pay for it right away. Oh, so annoying. I went to the post office like 4 times last week. because I'm obsessed with shipping things as soon as I get paid. Like I want the customer to be as happy as possible and they get their product as quickly as possible too. So I'm quite the martyr. All right. Let's see here. 1855 and 35 we're still sitting at. I'd love to see that Rolling Thunder hit 70, like I said. That would be something else. Wonder if Tim Walz is going to bid on it. Could happen. Definitely could happen. All right, Saroni here. After this game, I think we should play a game. I think we should play maybe one of those new arcade games that are going up this week. Thinking Magic Sword. I've played X-Men so much in the past. The X-Men board I had was from my first arcade ever. I bought it on Craigslist. Think I got it for $200 and everything worked on it. Had some burn in on the monitor. And part of my attempting to talk him down was, could you drive it from the cities to my house for free? And he did it. So he had it on a trailer, drove it all the way to Mankato from Minneapolis, a good 60, 65 miles or whatever. And we set up in my garage. Turned it on, it worked fine, and I was happy. But I always had evil intentions with it because way back then, this would have been like, I don't know, 2000. Was I at Young America or was I at Taylor? Maybe in like 2004, we'll just say I got this thing. And I wanted a multi-cade like you wouldn't believe. And so I gutted that thing. I put a different control panel on the top. I got a trackball, 2-player, 6-button control figs, and just started messing with emulators like crazy. And it actually turned out really nice for the most part. It kind of always looked a little Frankenstein on the front with the control panel, the way I did it. Because my problem was once you got it working, who cared what it looked like? I just wanted to play it. One of those deals. But I always saved the board, right? It messed up the monitor. And oh wait, we got the female pole vaulter from the US going right now. Let's see how she does here. Sorry. Oh, she hit the bar. Son of a gun. Anyway, I wrecked the monitor in the process, and I always started feeling a little bit of remorse. Mike Lamont, I was so engaged in this until you brought up old Timmy Boy. Make eBay great again. All right, not too much politics, but everybody's entitled to their opinions, and I'm not going to be sharing too much of mine. But regardless, I saved all the parts, whatever. I still had the original control panel too. And I went back and restored it because it was a Domino cabinet, which I didn't understand what that was back in the day. But that was a very standard arcade cabinet. And what would happen with those is, with the JAMA boards, is that arcades would just flip them out and they'd put new sticker on the side. And so they were never made to be just one single game. So kind of cool. So I was able to buy a new control panel with already the 6-button configuration 2-player within the original space. And I redid that and made it into a Street Fighter 2 machine because most Street Fighter 2s, believe it or not, were from Domino cabinets. So, yeah, a little fun piece of history there. Now, the other game, I have Magic Sword. One of my coworkers, he had wanted to get into this whole thing too. We bought some stuff, and now I understand what her problem was, but I couldn't figure it out back then. There was a grounding issue. So all of his buttons were like turboing out. And when we did the multi-cade setup, but he gave me the arcade board for helping him work on it, and it was a Magic Sword game, and I've hung on to it all these years. And so that's going up this week. Pretty exciting. All right, we're down to the 20-second mark. I'm not seeing anything. Come on. 15-14. This is looking a little bit bleak here. We need some real snipes, guys. 9, 8, 7, 18, 55, 35, 18, 55, 35. Going once, going twice. Oh, we got a little snipe. We got another snipe there. And that's it. We got little snipes, but we'll count them. All right, that was exciting. Woo! Hot dogs. Look at that. So we only went up $7 and $3 on another one, but hey, $10, $10. Right, Mark? All right, let's see here. Let's go back. Let's bring up the next auction, shall we? The refresh button. Ooh, we got the Mega Bomberman. $5. What a steal. And we have our first Game Gear game coming up here. Ninja Gaiden. Now this is with the box and everything. I really want these to go a hair higher. I think I just bought 80, like, what is it, 88? No, 89 games. Sega Game Gear games. Came in the mail today. So Game Gears need to go high, please. Because I don't have boxes for them all. And I think the box is really driving the price. Plus, it's a really good game. I mean, there's a lot going on here. All right. So while we're messing around here, let's try one of these games first. There were some games that I saw in that collection that kind of caught my eye. I don't remember what they were at the top of my head. You know, this one looked interesting. Let me just play this briefly here. What do you say? I say we do it. See how bad Battletoads can be on this. I mean, they made it for the NES. This is technically equivalent for characters are kind of big because it's a small screen thing, right? Does pause do anything? Is there a select? Okay. What the hell is that thing? It's kind of a difficult guy to come out right away, isn't it? There we go. What a weird thing to fight. Am I supposed to go in a hole? Oh, it is letting me scroll. Oh, jeez. They come out of the ground and leave a black hole. Oh boy. Look at that. I like kicking them when they're down. Actually, control's pretty decent. I don't know what that thing is. There's always something satisfying though about it. Ooh, we can eat. Oh, getting health back from that. Jeez. Take that. Who's texting me right now? Oh. Huh, well, whatever. That's too bad. Alright, we better check on those auctions. Just getting too much into that. Where are we at here? Still have 10 minutes to go, I guess. $26 still and $5.50. What's this race going on? What's a semi final? Are there Americans in it? I think everybody should run with like their country as like a cape. Then I know what each one is. Huh, wow. I don't think an American won the semifinal there anyway. I didn't recall seeing any either, per se, so it is what it is. Actually, I'm gonna play some more games a little bit because we still have time. I seen we got the Bust a Move in that lot. Played Chakan. I've played. It's weird to look at some of these games because there's a lot that you didn't realize they made so many games. Oh, I wanted to play Earthworm Jim. I want to see what it's like on this. Sega. Yeah. Earthworm Jim had such a following. Like, I sold that Earthworm Jim for Sega CD and that collector's edition Super Nintendo one I had. Both went really well. Interesting. Controls. Nothing that says how launched. I don't know if you remember me playing this on the Sega CD one, but pretty bad at it. It's a decent interpretation of it. I mean, I think you could argue the controls are better on this. I always thought the controls were weird. Well, they're not great, but... Hey, look at that. Oh, okay, I can't take it. Man, the game's made for someone real special. All right, let's see here. What do we got? I don't want to play Garfield, but I think that sounds like a real bad idea. Well, they made Clax. I didn't get the Clax in that bundle. That would have been kind of cool. Here, while we're paging through this, we double check these auctions. Not too much going yet. Got the Marble Madness. Red Vest Super Spreader. We gotta see how bad is Paperboy. Got the music. Oh, I want music on, yeah. The graphics are pretty good. I like wreck people's houses that don't want anything sometimes. Whoops. Losing customers left and right. These boom boxes are sitting outside. Actually kind of fun. Guy in the unicycle. Dog chasing me here. Shoot. Any crit for anything there? Let's fly through there. Oh, I'm supposed to hit targets and stuff, aren't I? Oh. I missed a lot of houses. Alright, that was good. Let's go check those auctions. Hey, this one went up. $10.25. Woo woo! Got a little action going at least. Oh, you know what I think I need? I think something's got. Our plans tonight just got destroyed. So I'm going to have to come up with new plans. I'm sure they won't be too complicated. All right. Let's get something new. Let's see if we can't get a cavity. Likes. I gotta finish these things. Sometimes it just tastes good to have something a little sweet. Yes, Katie, church night. We almost had different church night plans, but they are technically fallen through, which is okay, and understandably so. If somebody's not feeling well, I don't want to hang out with them. Blech. Anyway, let's see here. We got 2 minutes 30 seconds to go. We got $10.75 on the Mega Bomberman, and we got $26 on the Ninja Gaiden. Everything looks good. We got the women's 400. Looks like they had a false start. I wonder if this is a final. Probably not a final. It's hard to tell. I watched this Gold Zone on Peacock. It's fantastic. It's like the Red Zone for the NFL, but just Olympics. And I don't know what's going to happen to me when the Olympics ends because I've been really probably watching too much of it, to be honest. But we'll see. All right, minute 50. 26 and 10.75. Let's see here. Man, everybody's getting sick. I hope it's COVID. All right, $1.20. $1.20 left. Let's see, we're at the 10.75 and the 26. What could possibly happen next? Nobody knows. Boy, there were a lot of Sonic games in that game lot, though. Which actually isn't a terrible game on the Game Gear. But it's just really darn common. But I sat there and priced it out, and what I believed I could get, I was willing to basically pay up to like $500 and after tax and stuff, almost $600 I was willing to pay. And after tax and everything, I got it for and shipping was like $435. So I'm going to really log this whole one out and see how I did, even after all eBay fees, everything like that, to try to see if this is a viable replenishment method. Stacy says margaritas. Yeah, Katie, I'm worried. Stacy let your dogs out, and I think you have a margarita problem. Anyway, we got 10 seconds, folks. Do we get a snipe or do we not get a snipe here? That is the question. Oh, we got a snipe right there. Look at that. Whoa! I knew that would go good. It's good for Game Gear, folks. $74, $80. $80. Wow! was fantastic. $80. I'll take that. I'll take that one to go. So that was a good snipe. All right. I'm just kidding, Katie, about having problem margaritas. I love margaritas. So we got a game all alone coming up next. It's up to 111. I'm going to bring it up on a different screen way. I want to keep my side-by-side fine because this one's ending alone, but we're up to 111. I think this went for like 134 last time and nobody paid for it. And so we'll see what this does this time, huh? Up to 111. We still got a little bit of time left though. How about that? That was a nice snipe at the end, was it not? We still have 2 more Game Gear games to go today. But I know the Ninja Gaiden's pretty rare, and the fact that it's got the box, the book, the inserts, you know, all that good stuff, made it a hair more valuable. Go figure. But yeah, here we go. The Terminator. The Terminator. You're right, Stacy. I would say this is a yeah, that's a hot item, the Terminator. All right, while we're waiting on that one a little bit, should we look at something else I got from eBay to relist? I'm a little confused on what I'm supposed to do with these items. Full transparency, after shipping, tax, everything, I paid $30. Okay. And I got 16 games, and they're in television games. So if you look at this, it's Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. The inside, we got the Intellivision game, and we got the 2 game cards. So what's unique about this lot I got, the boxes are not perfect. And Katie's calling it 150 for a Terminator. I hope that really is true. And television isn't overly sought after. So that's part of my dilemma here, right? But I'm a little confused on what I'm supposed to do. So I got 16 games. So I like, here's Demon Attack. Look at that shiny box. And this one that slides out from the bottom. Game card and stuff. We got Atlantis. Got 2 copies of Astro Smash. It's quite the name for a game, isn't it? Astro Smash? Makes me a little uncomfortable. We got the Royal Dealer. One of my favorite video games of all time. Donkey Kong. Anyway, I got 16 of these things, right? If I feel like if I break them up and try to sell them, I don't know if I'm going to get the value out. But the way he had it listed wasn't great. Didn't show all, like they had the game cards, or he didn't describe that it had the book. He just showed a picture of all the boxes in a stack and said, here it is, right? So I'm kind of thinking I might try to sell this just as one lot exactly the same way I bought it, but redo all the photos and do a video, yada yada. And that could be a test to see, is this method better than just putting crap up and crap out, right? Not to say what I'm doing is amazing by any means, but I don't know. Another part of me is I'm doing another video game show in November 23rd at Mankato Brewery, Mankato, Minnesota. It's a free show, which are great, and it was my first one I ever did was earlier this spring or whatever, and it was a hoot. I sold like about $1,000 in games, and I didn't have to pay anything to do it, right? So this could be something good for that. Like, is there an Intellivision collector out there? Last time I was there, I didn't see a lot of people selling Intellivision stuff in the box. I will tell you what a lot of people were selling is kind of like collectible Nintendo stuff that's in the box. Like you get into the Switch, you get into maybe a little bit of GameCube, but not much older than GameCube. I brought a lot of Sega Genesis and Sega Master System and 32X. That's all I brought. So the whole table just full of that. And it did well. And people pay good money at those shows if they pay, or if they even show up. So I don't know. I need to have something for the show, right? So I have to be prepared for that. But at the same time, I don't like setting an inventory. So I guess the American didn't make the poll vote again. That's too bad. Didn't even get close. Like she went under the bar, didn't go over it. Usually a bad strategy. But she's in second place still. So but I think if she would have made that, she would have got gold. But again, you want to go over the bar, not under the bar. Or if you're a man, don't let your parts hit the bar. Yeah, that was my own joke on what happened this week. Kind of terrible, really. But yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty pumped about the show, that's for sure. But we'll see how that all works out. We will see. So what do we got left on here? We got 8 minutes. Do we have enough time just to play for a couple seconds video game? Maybe we can do that just for a few minutes here. You gotta find something fun though. Oh, that's right. They made a Phantasy Star Adventure for the Game Gear in Japan. Do you think it's possible this one's been converted to English? Let's just take a look at it once. Tito would like this. Look at this music. It seems Englishy already, doesn't it? This feels very Englishy. Oh, I put Box instead of Bob. I'll go with it. E French. Oh wait, I've played this before. This is a terrible game. I think. I don't think it's anything like the normal Phantasy Stars. Let's keep playing for a sec here. It's like one of those old PC games where, oh yeah, this. Oh, I can't. I'm gonna throw up to keep playing this. It's so bad. Oh, what's this one though? Phantasy Star Gate. Now I gotta try this quick. God dang it. So much going on, but I think this is Japanese. I think this is one of those ones that gets mad. The emulator, I think, is making a choppy sound. So bear with it. I just want to see the game. Oh, man. Tito, you gotta play this. Alright. Yeah, look into that one later. How about that? Maybe it's on that multi-card I bought. Wouldn't that be something? This was a game on there that I got today. Oh, beautiful music. It's like Sonic the Hedgehog. There must be a... Clearly there's... Oh, look at that. Use those long arms your mom gave you. Eh, decent platformer. I don't know. All right, let's get back to that auction. 111 still. Let's see if Katie's dreams of 150 can possibly come true. I hope. I hope you're right. That'd be phenomenal. I did get some questions on this game about if it's all original or not. And yes, this one is definitely all original. Huh. Watching these ladies pole vault's crazy. I don't know how you ever get the nerve to do that the first time. Like, I got this idea. I use a stick and go like 50 feet in the air. Well, not maybe 50, but I bet they're 20 feet at the peak, huh? I think if you touch the pole, you're bad. Like, even if the pole doesn't fall, I think all it has to do is kind of get touched by it. Here, we'll use the button again because it's so exciting because we all know what this one is. As we're winding down to the 3-minute mark, we got a hot item here, folks. Hot item. $111. The Terminator for Sega CD. And it's in beautiful condition for its age. God, that case look. I think I replaced the case on this one. It's got the disc mark on it. It's really hard to tell in the photos. Case looks really good though. Oh, I had replaced this one, but kept the original. Well, it's right in the description. Why did the guy email me asking? I don't know. I thought this was from before that time. But I did keep the original black part in there, so there's really nothing different from this to original case. All right, we're getting close to the minute mark. What could possibly happen here? Now it's got me thinking. "38 seconds, folks." M. So the buyer that was asking me that question is Ma Blank 96. So let's just hope he doesn't win. Because I gave him a little bit of false information. All right, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got a snipe. We got a snipe. And the guy who won it wasn't the guy that asked the question, so that's even better news. Whew, that was a close one. That was a close one. I'm not gonna lie. Made me a little bit nervous. All right, so Terminator is done. And now we have, whoa, this is shot way up. This is ridiculous pricing. Sorry for all my excitement here, but you could buy this controller used for $50 and this game is not worth $125. But hey, I'll go with it. I'm kind of surprised. I think you can still get it for 50 used. Maybe they're from Japan and they're not the US ones. I don't know, but $178? I don't see this getting sniped, guys. That's crazy good money. Geez, that went up a lot today since we started the show. What's going on behind the scenes? How about that? Now, this Dragon Crystal could be interesting. That Ninja Gaiden did very well. I'm hoping this can follow suit. We've got the Sega Game Gear games. I have another one of this in the new set, but this one has the book and the box and all the good glory. So who knows? We'll see what happens here. On that note, I did want to try to play, though, a little bit of the arcade games I'm selling today. But I have to launch them in a weird way because I don't know what's going on. Anytime you're running MAME in it can be a pain in the butt. And I have a little bit of a core issue with the ROMs I'm using. So bear with me here. All right, so we got, this is Magic Sword. This is going up for auction today. And now I'm playing the ROM. In my video earlier, I actually played it with a super gun. Ooh, that's really loud on my computer anyway. I did it with a super gun to play. So let's just go ahead and start the beginning here. It's made by Capcom. I like how they try to steal your treasure in this game. It's like, that's my treasure. Pretty cool game. Every day you get to fight a bear. Let's get that girl. Got him. Pretty proud of myself, I'm not gonna lie. Sega Knights game. Oh, I gotta put the hot item up for that one. Go back. I didn't think that would go for something like that. We're having a pretty good week overall then. Consider that, man. I'm not gonna complain. Can I go in this door, you think? These bears are angry at the Lord. Got a ninja. Going up a level. I love arcade games. You know what's even more fun about emulating arcade games is you have unlimited quarters. I like this ninja guy. Pretty helpful. I'm not gonna open the door. I don't want to lose my ninja friend. I think I can fight those bullets, but it's a level up though. Oh wait, I can. Oh no, I lost my ninja. Oh, I got the girl again. I like the ninja. So many keys. I must have really big pockets. What the fun gaming? Uh-oh. I do not know what I'm doing. That's pretty rude. I'm not gonna. Look at that. I would say I did okay on that. I'm not gonna. See, like 6 minutes ago in the arcade action. The action. Ah, I'm not quit. That was fun. That was a fun game. Huh. Might have to revisit that one, huh? All right, we're still at 1950 and 78. What I am curious about, sometimes it's fun to go check the new ones as they pop up if we're getting bids or not. Ooh, we already got a bid on the X-Men at 99 cents. So that just went up during the show here. Already got 2 watchers in that, 2 watchers in the Magic Sword, which we just got done playing. And we have 3 watchers in the New Wave toys, but no bids. Go America! He's going for the gold! He's really going! Did he get it? These are replays. He really pushed it at the end there. Oh my god, look at that guy run! I think he got it. What race was this? Okay, enough with the replay. Whose chest is out further? Well, that's a tough one. Who won? We have no audio on. It's really challenging. Well, I better go back to the action. Huh? Nothing changed. He's holding up the American flag thing, but... Whatevs. You know what we could do? We're waiting, got 4 minutes on this. we could peek at the medal count. I commonly Google this throughout the day. USA is at, ooh, China's still close here, 24. We passed them this week. As far as the golds go, but look at, we got 90 compared to 62. We almost are at triple digits for total medals, which could happen. Very logically could. As we know, we're going to medal in basketball, both men's and women's. It's a probably gold in both, but at least we'll get a medal, I'm sure. And all kinds of good stuff going on. Gotta love the Olympics. Gotta love them. Very excited. All right, well, we're down to the 3.5 minutes. 180, 70. That means two people. If you understand how eBay works, right? Somebody had to bid like $175 and somebody outbid him in order for it to raise up like that. Those are some real big numbers. Huh. Like, yeah, somebody's selling here with the with the book. I don't even have the book. Well, I have like, it's not a book, it's just a sleeve in there. And I think this is buying now $40. I'm so confused. But I'm going with it. Well, good for them. Good for them. Mm. You know, it's sweet. It gives you cavities. But sometimes that's all you want in life. Is a sweet tasting cavity. French did something good in volleyball. They're jumping around. France, not French. Getting close to that 2-minute mark, and then we have one more auction to go, which is Axe Battler for the Game Gear, which was up to 46 last time I looked. So that's actually pretty darn good for a Game Gear game, I have to say. I don't think I got another copy of Axe Battler in my auction today, which is too bad. But you know, I didn't get a copy of Ninja Gaiden either. I got another copy of Dragon Crystal. That Ninja Gaiden went up a lot. That was really good. All in all, I think we're having a pretty darn good day. 191! 191! This is bananas! Oh, we gotta do it! Hey! 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 This is one hot item. And it even has a sticker on the disc. So perplexed. 202! Have people lost their mind? This is getting crazy. I thought this was going to go for $60. No lies. Woo, 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 woo. Could it go higher? I'm almost jittery from it. That means two people have had to bid at least $200 to get it this high. It's crazy. They didn't snipe it. They're like doing it at odd times to make it that they can lose. Let's see. I'm gonna hold the snipe button here, but it'd probably be in Dragon Crystal. This can't go any higher. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh, Dragon Crystal's on the rise. 2, 1, 0. Dragon Crystal sniped. Look at that. That's what I call America. A beautiful thing. Look at those two auctions. Not too shabby. Ah, that makes me smile. All right, for the next one, we'll be going full screen because it is the last one of the day. We got the Axe Battler. It just went from 46 to 51. Look at that. We're already on the rise, folks. Woo. Had a profitable day, I have to say. This game is unique because Golden Axe has such a cult following. And Axe Battler, I played it last week and I was taken back by it because it's an RPG. I didn't know that. I never knew they made a Golden Axe RGB. RGP. Gosh, I said B, I think. I don't know, whatever. But that's something else. That is something else, I have to say. Well, let's play a little bit of X-Men just briefly. We're gonna have to open it RetroArch again. I have no core loaded, so I have to load a core. I should do some videos on how to emulate things sometime. Right? What did I do? I went right past it. So I said I know how to do things, right? It really is a beautiful thing, especially if you like playing some retro games. All right, let's get into this, shall we? A little bit of X-Men. I'll have to be Wolverine in honor of the newer movie that is out. I did see it. It is phenomenal. Best Deadpool yet, in my opinion. Some credits in. Wolverine.
In the 21st century, evil mutants
Pretty cool graphics.
Magneto aim to destroy the world. Humans can do nothing against the power of the evil mutant. The only hope.
Yeah, that tastes nice. So this game basically, it's a 3-button system. Yeah, there it is. Where you have a power button, but it takes your life away to use. If you want to do your big move like this. Right? But it might be better than getting hit. I don't know, And then you have a jump button. So you can jump and then use your action button in the air. And you can throw guys at guys, and you can attack guys on the ground, which is always handy, right? But it's classic Wolverine. Color scheme isn't the Wolverine exactly that I like, but I like that when you say blue and yellow. Colorblind kid telling me what color things are. So people bring a bunch of those Sonic games to that video game expo thing. Because might be people just looking to get some Game Gear games. Sonic is just so common that if I try to sell it by itself on eBay, I might not get any bids. That kind of thing. Whoop. So after this is done, what I do is I go to the other computer and start printing shipping labels for the people that have paid, and I make a trip to the post office. It's a really nice time. It's called Wednesdays. I got a lot of packages to ship. Hopefully a lot of people have been paying. It looks like they have been. Hopefully there isn't too much of these combined shipping things. I always get confused how to do that. And I already pre-package everything, so it's a real nuisance for me when someone's like, hey, I bought 2 things, can you ship them together? And it's like, I get why you want to, but it's painful. And I don't know how to refund people money when I do that. Last one guy asked for it, and I did it, but I didn't end up refunding him anything because they said they're willing to pay more if I package it extra good. So I said I packaged it extra good. I don't know. And I really did package it extra good, so yeah, I don't know. It's one of those deals. Keep that thing. I'm gonna get I can't use. I don't have enough power to do my special power. I died. That's probably good enough. But yeah, that's the other JAMA that is up for sale this week. So hey, up to 52. It went up another dollar since we started playing the game. Well, that girl's pole vaulting again for the US. I thought she was done. Here we go. Come on, you can do it. She didn't even go up in the air. She just ran right through. That's really a bad move. Last time I saw her, she went under the pole, which can't win doing that. And this time she just runs right underneath the pole. So I don't know if she's done now. I don't know how this works. I live a very complicated life. I'm gonna grab one of these. I'm gonna drag it over my other window. I gotta look at something while I do this. Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. Just seeing how many people have paid so far. So that Sports Thought. Strider's been paid for. The Star Wars has been paid for. Rolling Thunder 3 is paid for. Fantasy Star has been paid for. The Sega Knights game for $202 has been paid for. The Terminator's been paid for. Oh, these are wonderful people. Dragon Crystal's been paid for. Still don't have payments on some other stuff, but I do have quite a few payments. So it'll be a good trip to the post office today. Some of the big ticket items are paid for, which is always good. That means that it ends up going into your bank account quicker too, which is a plus. That Ninja Gaiden for 80, that was pretty surprising. What's CL16? Is there 6 other things? But yeah, like some of the first ones that went today, like that Liberty or Death, right? Um, that hasn't been paid for. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't know. And maybe it's that people don't get paid till Friday and they do have like 3 days to pay, which is fine. But it's just weird to me. My thing with eBay has always been if I buy something, especially if I'm sniping a thing, because these guys all snipe these things, I pay for it right away because I'm right there. I don't know. Call me old fashioned, I guess. Well, once this one ends, we're done for the day. Oh, here's our American girl going again. Let's see. It's a second attempt now. I don't. Okay. Come on, you can do it. She's been flying all day before this because don't run underneath the bar. Like use your pole, go in the air this time. Oh, she hit the bar. She went try to go over it though at least. That means the other girl got gold apparently. I think we got silver then. Good for you though. Silver, big deal. Second best in the world. Hey, $52. Max Battler, keep going. We got 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes. 5 minutes remaining. So yeah, so the new actions that went up today. If you happen to be a viewer watching this, um, they're the true JAMAs. They're for the arcades. Kind of a rare item for me to be selling. They're my only 2 real JAMAs I have, so you're not going to see, at least at this point, unless I start buying JAMAs in bulk or something. Um, we'll see how these sell, and might be some motivation in that. Who knows? But kind of cool items to have. Because again, with a real arcade, you can slip out one JAMA and just put another one in, and generally the controls all work and everything, which is cool. A neat system when you think about it, because we're talking. Well, some of the PCBs weren't JAMA compatible, but I think from the get go they were like majority. Because I think like Miss Pac-Man and stuff too use some sort of mount, but you could change them in and out maybe with a couple of games. I'm not 100% sure how that worked. But I know in the 90s when they started using, or late 80s even, the actual JAMA boards, you could just change your arcade game. Because it kind of sucked. Think if you owned your own arcade game or owned an arcade shop, people get sick of playing the game and you want to flip it out. So you get like a little kit, had a new marquee for the top, sticker that goes over the top, or remove the old sticker on the side, and you put it on there and you put the new game in there and whammo bammo, thank you, ma'am, you know? Um, need a new arcade game. Usually came with new artwork for the control panel too, but that didn't always happen if they weren't like a Diamond cab. But something just happened in like judo or something. Somebody got the gold medal. Good for them. Not American though. But that's what's fun about the Olympics. It's everyone in the world trying their absolute hardest and best, and it makes it entertaining. The ultimate sports, right? It isn't all about the dollars. Although they do tend to get 5 minutes of fame when it's over, but all the girls are playing basketball. And it's not 3-on-3. The 3-on-3 basketball, that's weird stuff. I don't know. That handball, it's strange too. I learned why they call ping pong table tennis. Ping pong was trademarked by, was it Hasbro or something like that? And when they made an Olympic sport, they said they didn't want to deal with that, and they changed the name for the Olympics to table tennis. So that's a little thing if you're ever interested in Google it up. I don't know what happened between soccer and football. I think America's dumb on that one, to be honest. Soccer existed a long time before football, American football existed. And we throw the ball, and very rarely do we ever kick the ball. So it's, yeah, you've heard that 100,000 times, I know, but it's stupid. I had to have some margaritas tonight. Weird thing is, I know I'm having margaritas tomorrow night. Well, even if our friends can't go with us because they're not feeling well, I'm still going out for margaritas tomorrow night. I need some Mexican food. And we leave for Mexico in like 37 or 36 days, something like that too. So there will be a week I'm off. I will be having an off week for eBay and YouTube because I will be on the beach enjoying life. So I look forward to that. So we're under the minute. We're under a minute, down to 50 seconds. We're at $52. And I feel like we have a hot item here. I should have given it the logo. I apologize. I know that everybody's waiting for me to hit those buttons that show that it's a hot item. But I missed it on this one. Apologies. All right, 30-second mark. Oh, do you see that? The bid went up. So the high bidder just bid again because he's afraid of a sniper coming in and taking it away from him. It's common. It's really weird when you see it. So like sometimes you'll see a 99-cent auction and there'll be two bids on it, but it's still at 99 cents. You go, huh? And you look at it and the same bidder bid on it twice. So he's just setting his point higher. There we go, 64. We got a snipe in already. What the? 181? Oh! Let's do that again. That is insanity. And that makes me feel good about buying this Game Gear collection. Because apparently people are going after these puppies. That is a lot of money, folks. And I am a happy man. All right. On that note, we're going to end the stream. I hope you guys had a great day today. I hope you enjoyed watching me get excited and some really good snipes today. And let's hope that next week, even though we only have 3 items, so it's going to be a short show, about 45 minutes to an hour, but let's get some snipes in there too. All right, have a great day. Go USA.